Hi, this is Frank Buck, and this is the place to be if you want to get organized and make it look easy. You've probably played the game of Battleship. You're trying to land on a board that you just can't see. Well, email is a lot like that. Email, especially when you're trying to schedule a meeting. It's like trying to hit a calendar that you can't see. Well, in this week's post, you read about Ben and Jen. If you didn't already read that, come over to the website frankbuck.org and read about email Battleship and how to eliminate it using a program called Meetingbird. You'll see in there Ben and Jen. Ben emails, can we get together to talk about the budget? How's Tuesday at 9 for you? Jen sends an email reply. I'm booked in. How's Wednesday at 1? Miss, says Ben, not good for me. Any chance of doing Thursday at 9 or 10? Miss, says Jen, and it goes back and forth as each one tries to hit an open spot on the other one's calendar. And then you start with the heavy artillery. Let's try for next week. I have Monday at 9, 10:30, and 4. Tuesday's good from 9 all the way through 3 o'clock. Wednesday I'm free from 8 to 10. And 3 days later, when the other person finally replies, the one time slot that has been gobbled up is the one that the other person wants. There's got to be a better way. And Meetingbird is one of those auto schedulers that does that for you. You can have it today and you can have it for free. First, I'm going to show you what it looks like once you have it set up, how it operates, and then I'll show you how to get it. I want to schedule a meeting with someone and I want to do it via email. So let's see how to do that using Meetingbird. First of all, I'm going to just create a new message. And now from a previous video, I showed you how without even being in Gmail, I can create a new Gmail message without having to look at all the other messages that are in my inbox. If you missed that one, come over to the blog and just go back and watch that video. So here's my new message, and I want to show you down here at the very bottom of the screen. This is going to be there for every message that I open from here on out. These were created by Meetingbird, these 3 buttons. So I'm going to click on Insert Meeting Times. And so instead of just typing out, hey, here are the times that I have available, what's good for you, when I click that, what comes up is a copy of my calendar. It's looking at my Google Calendar and it's showing me what's already on the calendar and what's free. So I'm going to go over to next week and I'm going to say, well, I'd like to meet with this person. I'm going to offer up anything from 11 a.m. all the way through 3 p.m. And on Tuesday, it looks like most all of my days open, but I'm not going to offer all of it up. We're going to say I'd be willing to meet with the person anytime in this time block, and maybe the same thing on Wednesday. And let me just pretty much offer up the whole day on Thursday. Now, the person is not going to be able to have a 4-hour block of time. Over on the left-hand side where it says duration, this is where I get to choose how long the time slots are. So I'm going to say 30 minutes. You can fill in or leave blank as much of the rest of this as you need to. The big thing is to just drag the times and set the length of the time slot. Now, I want you to realize this could be for one person, or maybe I need to schedule meetings with 5 different people. I can do this one time and send the message to 5 different people. So when I get this like I want it, I'm going to simply say insert meeting slots and insert meeting slots. Now look what it's done. It's put all these little buttons in the body of the email. The person's going to be able to click on a button to choose a time. Now I go up here, I can compose my message, dear whoever, and whatever I want in the rest of the message, and then send, and I'm done. Now let's see what that's going to look like on the other person's end. So I'm the person who I'm trying to schedule the meeting with. They open their email. Here's a message from me. I click on it, and here is my message. Here are all the little links. And let's say I'm going to say I want Tuesday from 3:30 to 4. Notice how it took those long time blocks and broke it up into 30-minute slots. I'm going to click there. And it looks like it's all set. We've emailed you a message invite. And if I want to get my own Meetingbird account, I can click and get started. Now, let's say what would have happened if between the time I sent my email to this person and they responded, something on my calendar had gotten gobbled up and this other person chooses a time that's no longer available. Right here, it would have told them that and give them a chance to choose another time. So very, very easy. So now this person has chosen a time. Let's see what that's going to look like for each of us. Now I'm back in my own Gmail, and look, I've gotten an email. I open it up, and it says that this person has scheduled a meeting with me. It tells me when it is. Now, let me go over to my calendar. So I'm going to go over to my actual real live Google Calendar. And let's look here. On Tuesday, here's the meeting. Back over in the invitees Gmail, here is indeed a calendar invitation where I can say, yes, I'm going to be going to that meeting. And then here it appears on the person's calendar. So no more back and forth, back and forth. Create the email, offer up the times that you want, set how long, send the email. The other person clicks on something that's convenient for them. It's on both your calendars. No more email battleship. Now let's look at another scenario. We can create what are called scheduling links. Let's say that you want to offer up to the people that you work with a regular time. For instance, in the blog post, Ben is the leader of a team. He wants to have any of his team members be able to sign up for a 15-minute appointment with him on Friday. So instead of having to send emails every Friday with time slots in there, Ben creates what's called a scheduling link. Here's how he goes about doing that. If I look at the upper right-hand corner, when I create my Meetingbird account, I also download the Chrome extension. When I click on that extension, it gives me some choices, and one is My Scheduling Links. I'm going to click on it. Right now, I don't have any scheduling links, so I'm going to say New. And this box comes up. So let's just work down from top to bottom. URL and name. I'm going to call this name Friday Short Meetings, for example. It's going to have a URL. So I'm going to say, let me create my own rather than the program naming one for me. The first part is decided for me, meetingbird.com / whatever my username happens to be / and then I get to choose the last part. The example, it says coffee chat. This might be 15-minute short one, for example. All right, I scroll down, availability and calendar settings. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to say, this is reoccurring. This is not only going to happen one Friday, but on all Fridays for how many hours during the week? So I'm going to say this happens on Friday, starting from 1 o'clock all the way through up to 5 o'clock. Done. Prevent double booking on. And then also we have the calendar here. If you have multiple calendars, for example, on my Google Calendar is my calendar. I also see my wife's calendar. I see a Google Classroom calendar that I have for demo purposes. I have a calendar that I called FYI, just information that I want to know about even though I'm not going to be involved in those events. So I want anything that's going on my calendar to be on the one that simply is called Calendar. And I wanted to prevent double booking me on that calendar as well. All right, display meeting time slots that start we said we wanted these to be every 15 minutes. Okay, event setting, the duration is going to be 15 minutes. See, I'm just working down the menu. The meeting topic, we can just say, this is maybe called Friday Catch Up or Friday Feedback, whatever you wanted it to be. If you want to set a location, you can. If this was going to be done via Zoom, for example, you could put in the Zoom meeting number. You can add a description if you want to. Now, this one's nice, especially if you'd like to have some idea of what the other person wants to talk about. You can ask some questions. What's on your mind? What has gone well for you this week? What has not gone well for you this week? So that you can prepare for the meeting a little bit ahead of time. All right, so that's really the basics there. I'm going to say now create link. And here it is. That's the link. If I now make that available to other people, they're going to be able to sign up for a time and get onto my calendar. So you could embed that link in a website. You could email it to all your people and have them sort of hang on to it. You could send it out in a weekly digital memo, however you want to do that. So I'm just going to say we'll copy that link. And it's done. Now, I might want to start out by emailing that to all of my people just to let them know that that opportunity is available. So let's say we're going to say a new Gmail message. I'm going to put that link in the Gmail and I'm going to send that email. One of your team members now looks at this email that's just come in from you. 15 minutes with the boss, and here's the link. If I want to schedule that 15 minutes with the boss, I click, and look what's happened. It says that today happens to be May the 8th, and here are the slots that are available. And if I go to another week, notice everything is grayed out except the Fridays. So here's what's available this Friday. Here's what's available the next Friday. Here's what's available the next Friday. That link is going to always continue to work. So let's say that I want to schedule something on the 22nd at 4 p.m. Click. And I'm going to put my name. We'll just say I'm John Doe. And my email address. And I'm going to click to confirm the meeting. Now I'm the person that's just scheduled that meeting. I now go back to my calendar and there on the 22nd, I have not had to do anything. It's automatically put it there for me at 4 p.m. along with if something comes up and I need to cancel the meeting, there's a link. I can reschedule the meeting. Now what about the boss? Has it automatically put that on his calendar? Let's take a look and see. Here I am back on my own calendar and look. Friday the 22nd, I see at 4 p.m. That meeting's already now on my calendar. Now, anyone else who wants to schedule a meeting, Friday the 22nd at 4 p.m. is no longer going to show up as being available for them. Everybody sees the times that are available and anything that's not is just simply grayed out. Pretty neat, and what a real time saver. Not only is that meeting on my calendar, but when I go back to my email, I've got an email letting me know about anybody who has signed up for a time with me. And there's the person's name, the person's email. So very easy. So that's Meetingbird. All you have to do to create an account is simply go to meetingbird.com. Sign up with either your Google account or your Microsoft account. You're going to be prompted to create a username. Select anything you like and then just click Choose Username. Tell it, is this either going to be used for you or for an entire team? Now you're in the program. If you know some links that you'd already like to have, you can create those. For example, if you want to be available for people to sign up every Friday afternoon for the 15 minutes. If you want people to be able to schedule lunch meetings with you, it might be that you have a scheduling link that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, Fridays from 12 to 1, where people can sign up using that particular link. When they click the link, they're only going to see dates where from that time, 12 to 1, is available. You're going to want to download the Chrome extension. So when I click, it automatically takes me there. I have already, for my own account, installed it. That's why it says remove from Chrome. When you're adding it, it's going to allow you to add it to Chrome. So that's Meetingbird, the end of Email Battleship. So if this video is helpful, click my picture below to subscribe to the channel. Tell me in the comments how you plan to use Meetingbird. Until next time, this has been Frank Buck, helping you get organized and make it look easy.